So this was your homework, right? Writing homework?
Yeah.
Where is the date of your homework?
Uh, I guess. I guess is on Thursday.
So you need to put a date next time. Understandable?
Yeah.
Right. How long did it take you to finish writing this? Where's the timer?
Um, I think it's just about 35 minutes.
So you need to write down the number of minutes and seconds it took you after you finish right here at the end
Actually, okay. Okay.
next
Actually,
time.
time. Okay.
So you
Actually,
have to time yourself. If you don't time yourself, you're wasting your time and you shouldn't be writing.
Okay.
We don't need these paragraphs. We need proper separation like this. Understand? Space here. Told you before, space here. And again, we don't need these paragraphs like this. We need space. Understandable?
Yes.
Got it? Okay, good. Now, let's see. So this says task 2. Can you read this for me, please?
In some place, as time goes on,
Places, please, again, one more time.
in some place.
Places. Can we read it properly, please? Slow down. Don't need to hurry. Again.
In some places. Okay. In some places, as time goes on, more and more families delay the time to have your first child.
So you're paraphrasing the original statement, okay? What things have you tried to paraphrase?
Some country or in some places.
Okay, so places, countries into places. That's good. What else?
Family is that man and woman.
Okay, men and women into family. That's good. Anything else?
Having babies late is that delay the time. Having late delay the time.
Late to have the first child. Okay. Some places. Do we need as time? Well, okay, as time goes on, more and more. Okay, that's good, I guess. More and more, but why singular?
More and more families. Okay.
Families delay. I would just say having
Their first child.
their first child. Yeah.
Okay.
Delay having their first child. Okay. Next, we have the statement, please.
This trend is quite positive, and I will explain why is it even a thing and why is it good.
So quite, is it clear, like what you're trying to say, or not very clear?
I think that is. I think that is clear.
Is it 100% clear or 80% clear?
80% clear.
It should be 100% clear.
Yeah.
So what are the reasons? Do the advantages outweigh disadvantages? Let's grab that book that we have. Not just the book, but I mean the strategy. We need to see the strategy, the plan for writing, for answering these kinds of essays, which is the reasons plus disadvantages, right? Just a moment, let me pull it up for you. Mm-hmm. You can also open this doc and look through the text while I'm working on something else, yeah? So we're not wasting time.
Okay.
Make sure all the
Well,
corrections are visible and like different from the original text.
okay. But actually, I'm trying to fix my mouse. I think that my computer is overheat. It is overheating. So I think I
Bring
will
it
just
to
return. Okay.
yeah, but just fix it at the computer
I
technician.
think I will restart it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, camera on, please.
Okay.
So, is it better now?
Ah, maybe it is.
So please make sure you resolve all of the technical issues before the lesson starts next time.
Okay.
Just check your computer before you begin the lesson about half an hour before in the morning. Just make sure it works. If it doesn't work, you can always fix it. So, do we continue normally or not?
Yeah, I think we should.
So, what's the structure of this task 2?
Uh, introduction, paraphrase, and introduce thesis.
What is the structure?
Next
What's the name of the
paragraph
structure?
refers to
Take a look at
whether
the
the text.
task, please.
It's the multiple question structure.
Multiple.
Multiple.
Yeah. There's also some sort of a delay between our communication. So when I say something, you respond much later, just so you know. Now, okay, so in this structure, what do we do?
This structure. Okay. In this structure, firstly, we paraphrase the statement, then we introduce the thesis statement.
Thesis. Main statement. Main position.
Okay. Okay.
All right? And?
Paragraph 2, we and then the two main paragraph we answer the questions
Okay. What
and
questions?
the the question that they are asking.
Two different questions, right? The first one and the second one. And in conclusion, we summarize your answers to the two questions and don't add new information, right? It says paragraph 5, but it should be paragraph 4. Just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, let's see. What else? Next, we need to follow that ideally, right? If you don't have it when you start writing,
And the
you need to tell me next time, right? Just get in
yeah.
touch with me on Zalo and ask me to send you the structure. So this, here we have, what is it? The thesis statement, right? This essay will,
Address the question of whether the internet is a trusted source. Okay. Okay. As this essay will address the question of whether the internet is a trusted source of information, along with the measure that can be taken to restrain fake content.
well, it's an example, right? So we'll address the questions of like, well, how can we phrase it here?
Okay. And okay, the essay, the upcoming paragraph will explain the reasons and why this trend is more of a positive trend.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that, or you could just say that it will explain the reasons, and well, yeah, you choose then either positive or negative, or maybe both, like 50-50. So here we have this trend is quite positive. In this case, you don't need this kind of structure where you immediately have the statement here, because there are two different questions, and you can't have both answers in the introduction because it's too much in one sentence, right? Okay, this trend is, and if you were to write something like this, should be very clear. This trend is positive, it's completely positive. And this essay will explain why. Well, why? Yeah, that we don't need this. It is. Is it even a thing? Well, it doesn't make sense. We don't speak like that. Why it's good? You already said positive. You don't need to repeat yourself. So while the technology and life are being advanced, what do you mean life being advanced?
The lifestyle.
What
I think that's
lifestyle?
lifestyle being
How can you advance a
uh,
lifestyle?
uh like the lifestyle being different. Lifestyle being different.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it makes any sense. So while the technology is being advanced, so is well, I don't know what you mean by lifestyle and knowledge. While it's what the technology is being advanced, so is the okay. So you're just saying the technology is being advanced, but it's not clear what your main reasoning.
Okay.
So they delay having a child. This is good. Why? What's the first reason? It's not clear. Should be full. The full first reason should be in the first sentence. It's completely unclear. Total fail here, right? Now, people nowadays are usually careful, are well educated
Yeah.
in schools, and they become more and more open-minded about many things. Why quotes? Quotes? We don't need quotes. That's very unclear. We need to be very clear here, right? Including
Okay.
adult-specific subjects.
Yeah.
The more they know about it, the less likely that they not blunder. We don't say blunder, like we don't write it. Not to mention their parents' protection. I don't understand what you mean here as well. Another reason is the fact that men and women are less binded. So that's if it's another reason, try to make it in a new paragraph, right? So try to put it, try to explain it in a new paragraph. No, don't need to put it all together in one paragraph, right? New reason, new paragraph, ideally, still. Learn to do that. Another reason is the fact that women are less blinded by
Wow.
stuff.
Why are you so sleepy? Why are you so sleepy? Why are you so
Not just not sleepy, just a little bit bored with
yawn?
yeah with your kind of writing. You could put a little bit more effort into this, into checking your work at the end as well. You can remove all this on your own with suggesting what I'm doing, and yeah, it's just not much I can help you with. You just need to work on your own a little bit more. I can show you what's wrong, but the writing needs to be done by you. Another reason is the fact that men and women are less bound, not bind, I said blinded, less bound by stuff like family and marriage, with the freedom to choose the life partner. This doesn't make sense. Explain it better. Or get a child of their own. Still, I don't see how it's all connected. So make sure. So start writing in a simpler way with easier ideas to explain. Right? It seems like you're picking a difficult thing to explain and you're failing to explain it. Look at it, child of their own, and most of the thoughtful people don't want to get involved in this, at least until they have a stable timeline. I don't know what you mean by timeline. So yeah, you need to explain it better.
Okay.
And
So
you have some sort of maybe a fan blowing right into the microphone, right? Can you move like the fan so it's not blowing the air into the mic? Just move it so it blows it on you, not on the mic.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
In fact, this type of fan is quite noisy and it's very powerful.
But
But
the point is not to let it blow into the microphone, that's all. Yeah?
well, it's literally on 1 meter away from me now, and I can still hear it.
Well, I can't
From
hear it, so that's good.
Okay, I guess that's a point.
What's wrong here?
Mm, I think that this trend has
But it's still unclear. What are you talking about? What trend?
and the trend.
What what trend?
Okay, and I think that is the family. Okay, family having child later trend.
Families having children later in life. You need to
Yeah.
explain it. It's not clear. And some good points. That's not what you need to say. You need to say a specific thing. Like, all right, well, if you're talking about, let's see, answer the second question. So begin with a topic sentence. Well, it's very simple, right? So this only has advantages or something, and this and this and that. Okay, so firstly, they took part, who they, not clear, in the solving of some high endangered problems. Yeah, that's unclear again. What are you talking about? I don't know. You should check for model answers, right? So we have task 2 here. Let's just pick from here then. For example, you pick a task and you have a model answer so you can check how people write. Yeah? You don't follow the structure. The structures here are different, but you can grab the ideas from here, grab the structures, the words, the phrases. They have model answer. So you read the model answer and then you don't look at it anymore and you write your own response, borrowing some of the structures and ideas from the model answer, but without looking at it, just from your memory. Yeah?
Okay.
Next time. Let's do it like this, because it seems like you're really failing hard here right now. It's just not quite good enough. Just almost everything is, there's an issue with almost everything. Grammar, vocabulary, collocations, right? And structure, need to write more. This is band 5 writing, you know? It's just not good enough. The more people in one place, the higher amount of facilities. So I'm not gonna fix the grammatical mistakes anymore because it's a waste of time. There's a lot of them. Let me just take a look at the meaning. The
Okay.
higher amount of facilities. I see. So more people, more resources, more pollution. And how is that related? So people don't want to have. You should say that the people don't want to have children in polluted and criminally active areas. Health.
Okay.
I still quite understand what you mean by 2 digits number of children. This is not clear, and why it's like that is also not clear. Conclusion is should be longer, and you should borrow the topic sentences from the paragraphs here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We have task 1 as well here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
date and time.
Mm.
Don't forget that. The picture shows the temperature difference between zones. So we need to have one paragraph in the introduction. That is usual. The paraphrase and then the summary, right? We don't say it overall, just overall both. Both what?
Okay. Overall.
Both what? Zones.
Yeah, actually, I
Both
don't
of
know.
them have hot. What is it? Hot, cold. No, what do you mean hot and cold regions? Region shift between height. What is between height? And the higher it gets, the colder it becomes. This is what structure? Let's see the diagram. The diagram shows differences. Let me open something to show you. Let me add additional structures
Yeah.
here to what was it? Task 1 writing. You don't even you moved it. Yeah, here you have it. Task 1. Put it in a table like this. Okay. Now you have the rest.
Oh.
All task 1 structures. Yeah. Dynamic charts, maps, processes and procedures, static information, multiple diagrams. What else? Processes and procedures, machines and devices, cycles. Yeah, okay. Which one is it? Is it cycles?
Oh, I don't really remember this. I don't really know about this.
Let's take a look. Let's put it here and see. So is it dynamic chart?
I don't really know how they call this charts.
You don't know?
So is that type?
Hmm?
Okay. Is this the type that you're saying?
Is it dynamic charts?
Uh, I guess.
No, because
That.
the time is the same, right? There's no time change.
Oh. I don't
Yeah.
really know what.
How about is it maps? Is it maps?
Yes.
No, it's not maps is like buildings with the real maps. Is it process and procedures? Procedure or process? Hmm? Yes or no?
I guess yes.
No, it's not. There's nothing like a process here. Is it static information? Is it?
I don't really
Static.
know.
All right, let me show you. Let me translate into Vietnamese. Don't be afraid to say I don't know.
Oh.
Static information?
Yeah.
Yes?
Okay.
Like 1 year. Like no change over the years. Do we have years here?
No.
So is it static?
It is height. It is height.
So static or not static?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it is static. Multiple diagrams, not really. Not a machine, not a cycle.
Yeah.
Difference between temperature zones.
Okay.
So that's it. It's just static information. So include the highest and lowest categories. Don't include any data, because you will do this when describing the main features. The main features are the highest, lowest data, and data that is equal. After you have described these, you should describe the second highest and lowest. Understand?
Okay.
So we, again, talk about the highest and lowest data that is equal.
Yeah.
Both of them have this and this. Yeah, let's see. Actually, let me copy here for you, so we can see it right under this. Yeah, right under the structure. So include the highest and lowest categories, no numbers. Yeah. Both of them have hot and cold regions. So this is unclear, right? You're not saying the highest and the lowest categories here. The highest should be what? We have something about altitude in meters or feet. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. And what else?
Yeah.
Lowest category, well, would be this alpine meadows or something, or maybe even the cool zone. Depends on what you consider lowest. You could choose yourself. It doesn't really matter.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now in the first body, in the temperate mountains, the lower ground is called cool zones, and it continues with this 5 kilometer. 5 kilometers. We don't write km, right? Kilometers, just full
Okay.
from the sea level, and which is all right. Let's see this. The lower temperate. What was temperate mountains? Here, right? Tropical mountains and temperate. Okay, that's a temperate mountain. Yeah. And then we have lower ground. What is ground here?
Yeah.
What is lower ground? What are you talking about? The
Lower ground.
lowest part?
Okay. Okay.
You can't use okay as yes in this case.
Yeah.
You just say yes or no. So the cool zone, you mean? You're talking about the cool zone?
Cool zone. The cool zone.
Talking about the cool zone?
Yes.
Okay. So the cool zone.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to say this. Like lower ground is cool. So the cool zone continues up to 5.
Yeah.
That's feet on the right. Yeah. You're saying 5,000. What is it? Kilometers? That's not even true. That's feet. Kilometers are on the left. Meters, right? 5 kilometers is the permanent snow of tropical mountains. So you misreported the data. Careful with that. Not kilometers.
Yeah.
And which is used for general cultivation. Okay, well, you copied it, right? You can, if you want to get a higher score, you should paraphrase, not just copy general cultivation.
Yeah.
What does that mean? In other words, use your own words to show understanding. If you copy, doesn't mean you understand. Next is the forest. What do you mean next? What is next? As for the forests,
Yeah.
which dominate the high double, doesn't make sense. Where's
Yeah.
forests? Well, why dominate? Well, okay, they are
Yeah.
present in the, what is it, altitude, yeah, of 5,000 to 6,000 feet.
Yeah.
Limit for broadleaf trees. You can even add that, which is the limit for these trees or whatever. You don't have to. So forests span from this to that. Just section for the forever snow. I don't know what you mean. Forests also have two parts. What are you talking about? What forests? You don't have two parts. Are you talking about different mountains here or something?
Yeah.
Is filled or are filled with, oh, you mean here? Limit for spruce. It doesn't, meadows are not forests.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just unclear.
Mhm.
You even copied it incorrectly. Alpha line? Alpine, they're called, no, alpha line. Meadows for the spruce. Okay. In the tropical zones, there is more diversity. Being, not sure what you mean by being, two more stories, not stories below the cool zones, which is the warm zone, which are the warm zones and the temperate zones, not temperature. No, we do have temperature zone. Okay, so it's supposed to be temperate, no temperature. I think temperate. Yeah. Warm zones are in the and are suitable. Temperate regions filled are present till the kilometer mark and are used for industrial plants. Okay. So, need to do more writing. There's a lot of work to do for you. We need to just keep going. So, what do we need to write when we do writing? What's the main thing not to forget?
Make a plan.
Date of writing
And yeah.
and
And space
time.
between them. Okay.
Write the date when you finish it,
No.
when you write it, like, and after it, write the time. So you time yourself, and you need to write how many minutes it took you
Yeah.
to finish. Should not be more than 20 for task 1 and 40 for task 2. Then use the plans. If you don't have the plan, or if you don't understand the plan, or don't know which plan to use, you have to message me.
Yeah.
Then you write, then you check, and so after the time runs out, you check, and you check with a different color, so I see what you have changed after you finished writing.
Okay.
And you need to submit the link to this writing document in the group chat IELTS 2 in Zalo every time you finish an assignment. Has to be there so the other students in there and your parents and we can see when you do it. Not just until we meet here, but as soon as you're done, you copy that link and you post it there. And you should be proud of your work when you do it, so others see that, oh, like Tang did it, but I didn't do it, so I'm irresponsible. Well, Tang is responsible. Yeah?
Okay.
Show them how it's done, because you do it you're more serious about it, I see. That's great. Just keep going and post it in the chat. Okay, what questions do you have for me now?
No. And okay, why does the other didn't show up?
What? Why did
The
the
other.
others?
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. They
And
are probably busy with something. They didn't read this. They didn't pay attention. They don't care that much. They don't care about their future. They don't know what to do. They're lost, you know, like kittens
see.
in the dark forest.
Yeah.
But you are a kitten with a flashlight, so
Okay.
you at least you sort of know approximately where to go. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I see it. And they're just lost, so they don't know what to do. They don't know what
Okay.
they're doing. So if you have a goal in life, it changes everything. And you have to have your own goal, not someone else telling you what to do. But you
Yeah.
decide, you pick it, you make sure you write it down for yourself on a piece of paper, and then you follow it.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell it to anyone, but you need to write it down and you need to choose it.
Okay.
And without a goal, there's no reason to live, you know?
Yeah.
And if you have a goal, then you can easily achieve it, but you need to have it first. If you don't have it, you achieve nothing. So that's why if you show up to these lessons, means you are trying to achieve a goal. Oh, okay.